Welcome to mikeybalzz Fishing. I have fans. They're fans. They like the video. We're here at 44 Tackle. So I'm back at my old stomping grounds. I'm not exactly in Gainesville, but we're near Gainesville. And guess where we're going? We are going to beautiful Lake Rousseau. Guys, if you watch the videos, you know Glenn Browne passed away, which is super duper sad. So I thought it'd be kind of cool if we went out and did kind of like a challenge video in memory of Glenn. So me and this guy, the owner of 44 Tackle, Chris Kingtree, check him out on Instagram. And check out these boys. What's your Instagrams?
Briscoe Blake, Whip Throws Outdoor TV, Lip Rip and Roast.
Check them all out. They're all hardcore North Central Florida anglers, but we're gonna go shoot like a little challenge video. We got 2 days on Rousseau, gonna try to fish deep one day, gonna flip another day. Sorry about all this traffic. It's freaking busy here. All these people coming to buy baits because we're gonna smash them. But it should be an interesting experience. I guess there's some grass out there. FWC is still spraying, but got a big stick like rigged up, ready to go. Got these guys, kind of gave me a few tips. So we're gonna have some fun out there, so stay tuned for some punching old school Lake Rousseau. And check these guys out, all right? Let's go fishing.
Tuesday in Lake Rousseau.
Oh, shit.
Fishing them goddamn pads. It's just a... There you go.
No, come on!
Like a deep one, too.
It was, she scooted me. That's what I get for using a medium heavy freaking rod. Well guys, that's a great start to the day. Mike goes and he blows it on a freaking popping frog. That jugger ran me through.
Top water, it's not this.
That's what I haven't picked up on because I'm sitting here dragging. Oh.
He got me
Oh.
hung up. Yeah, he got me off.
Good?
Nah, he's a little guy. He just had me hung on that.
That's a solid one. Oh. She got a little bit bigger. Well, that's the first fish of the day, guys. This man has taught me more in fishing than I can ever say, dude. He freaking strokes a 4-pounder already, dude. Just dragging a worm here. You gonna get a release real quick?
Yep.
Jump up. Dog's not letting you have it, dude.
No, he's not.
Oh, she's gonna dance. Well, guys, we are on Lake Rousseau, dude. This place is absolutely epic. So there's grass to fish. We're actually fishing a ledge right now. I missed like a freaking stud, like a 4 or 5 pounder on a freaking frog this morning. It's already started off cool. We're gonna be fishing. Chris Kingtree from 44 Tackle is also out here. I think he's somewhere down that way. So we're gonna fish kind of a little memorial challenge to an extent with Chris. But for now, we're just gonna have some fun catching some bass, hanging out with this guy. This is Sean Blucher. Check him out on Instagram. Take some sick freaking nature pics and catches some studs. I learned how to catch studs from this guy right here. Check him out. We're gonna get back to fishing. I don't know what it... Oh, this is a solid one. Nice. Oh, that frogfish stuff. All right, thanks, sir. Our first punching fish, guys. Just flipping a stinger with a straight shank hook and a 1.5, about 3.5 pounder. Well, guys, we got our first punching fish of the day. Probably like a 3 1/4, maybe 3.5 if we're lucky. See how swampy they are there? They're super green. They're living in this hydrilla. Let me let her go quick because in the summer they get sticky to your glove. What are you doing, bud? Go swim away. There you go. But you can see out here, we got all this matted hydrilla. What's really sad though is the FWC is still spraying all this stuff. You can see how it has this kind of yellowish goo to it. And you know, sometimes hydrilla will get like that where it gets topped off, but usually that indicates like when it gets mushy and gooey, freaking they're spraying it, dude. And it's sad because what would be awesome, the best setup on this lake, right now this is maybe like 2 feet of water. We're in a river channel though right here where it's like 15, 20. And when this hydrilla grows to that edge and that break, dude, those fish get under that canopied hydrilla and it's awesome. They're getting the current, they're getting the oxygen, and it's just sick for punching. But we're gonna keep on grinding. Sean's caught, let's see, 1 on a worm. I missed 1 on a frog. Got that punching fish, but we got kind of a little ace up our sleeve. The river has always been, it can be very stingy, but there's some giants up in the river, and with that current, they don't spray it as much, so we're gonna push up there and try to fish some of those outside river bends, almost like structure fishing, but punching. So we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, we got our challenge victims. Oh, especially since he's running an Evinrude, dude. You guys are done. You gonna make it upriver with us, or? So they rolled up on us. I think they got a giant. But this is Chris from 44 Tackle and Chris Beeman, dude. They're local sticks out here on Rousseau, and we're gonna fish kind of like a modified challenge. We don't want to like beat up the fish too much. We're just gonna kind of have like a fun fishing challenge, go back and forth. So guys, as you pull up, I'm gonna tell you what we got. We didn't throw them in the well, but I'm being honest here. We got one like probably like 3.5, 3 1/4 that I just caught punching, and then Sean caught one. I'd say it's 4, like a solid 4, maybe plus or minus like 1/8 of an ounce or something. And then I lost one like probably 4 or 5 on a frog. So obviously that one doesn't count. What do you guys got?
Yeah, we'll put ours back.
You got, what do you got?
We only got one that's like 3.
All right, so this is not the Glenn Browne like, oh, sandbag and beat us up. Glenn, I know you're watching us, dude. Maybe you're throwing a little luck our way.
Your boat last time.
Chris is never gonna let me live this down, dude. He caught like a freaking like 5.5, 6, like a giant. He never remembers the one that I lost before that. But hey, we're not keeping score. Oh yeah, we are keeping score. You ready to do this thing?
I'm ready.
Let's do this thing. No way.
Look at that giant.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Wow. Wow. Hashtag winning. Oh dear, that's her. Sure. False alarm. Guys, I want to take a second to show you something real quick. So this is the stuff we're fishing. What we call this is pennywort. You'll notice there's duckweed mixed into it. That's awesome. The only problem is if you look just to the left, there was water lettuce right there, fried by the FWC. So this place probably a week ago, before I got here of course, was looking like absolutely epic. But what we're doing is, in this river, you target these bends, and basically there'll be stretches. We'll kind of look up the river right here. You see how there's like a stretch of mats? You have the river channel right out here, which is like epically deep, like 15, 12, 20 foot, depending on where you're at. So you have current, you have deep water right next to these mats, and then you have this heavy cover, and it's a perfect mixture for some big bass. Now, you can't catch them everywhere because they kind of move up and move down. They get active, they don't get active. So you really got to kind of grind and fish these bends and almost run and gun. That's when I used to live here, that's what I did, dude. During the summer and then during the spring, you run and gun these flats, dude, or these stretches, and dude, it can pay off. Bro, get off my fish, bro. Dude, we've been through there and done that. There ain't none there. Nothing. See, they don't even listen, dude. They're not even. Oughta and is are different things, though. They're double checking. That's a good response. I'm gonna give them 10 points on that one. Oh, mud thing? Oh. Yeah. Little guy.
Couple 3, 4s, whatever.
That's how Val and that Joe Holland won that Costa, dude.
And I kept going.
Yeah, he did. Hauling it. All right, guys. So, do you guys see that? That was kind of crazy. So this fish like ate it. I didn't even feel him on there, and he was already bog. I know bog. It's been slow for bogs. He's not like it. But basically, the fish like ran out from the point, dude, and I just reeled up, and I'm like, hey, there's something on there. All right, we're putting it together. Oh, we've done it a few times.
Most of them people are just doing it so they can take the dog
Take it
along,
without
whatever.
paying, yeah.
But
Ooh, Nelly! There she is. Dude, look at her shake under there. Oh, that's a giant, dude. Come here. Sean coming through, boys. Look at that good one. He done did it. I brought the big fish master. Oh, he's late. That's a nice bait ball. Come on, boy. Let him be. Just punching?
Yeah, oh yeah, right there in right in the tip of that penny wart and a little bit of drilling.
Dude, when she came up, so you guys, this water's super clear. It pours down from what's called the Rainbow River, and this water is like super clear. He hooked that fish out of that mat right there, and dude, she was kind of scooting out, and we saw her kick back, kick to the side. It was freaking stupid, dude. And it's probably only like 2 foot of water, but that current keeps the water oxygenated, keeps it fresh, keeps it super clear like this. It's been a grind, dude. I don't know what Chris has got, but we're gonna say we got like a 5-pounder. All right, guys, today is a wrap. It was a fun day. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was definitely a grind. Sean, was it a grind?
Yeah, it was slow because
slow.
of the help from FWC's nuking the place.
Ooh. Do you smell the aggressive, subtle nature? And I agree too. You know, we went out. I used to fish this river that we were in, and dude, it was epic. But there was a lot more pennywort, there was a lot more water lettuce, and it does need to be managed. However, dude, they fried the whole cookie. Like the cookie is just like this sandwich. That's not edible. That grass that we tried fishing, it was far as hit or miss, but like it was absolutely tough. These guys, let me run through our techniques. Me and Sean caught like, what was that, like a 4-pounder, 4 and change this morning?
First one, yeah, and one about
on the worm.
Yeah.
And then punching, you got a couple. He got the big fish of the day for us, about 5 pounds. Right. Where are you flipping?
Why not?
Why not?
Silver Shadow.
1.5.
1.5.
He's got like 2 bags of baits, and they're all that color. Yep. So that's his deal. I missed a pretty good one on the frog. No idea how it came off, but that was a mess. Boys, so you guys kind of came in a little late and caught a couple good ones. We kind of started off quick in the morning. It's summer, it's hot, so you know they'll bite in the morning, and then usually it kicks back up about 1 or 2. But what happened with you guys?
We started out in the stump field and tried to work that 6 to 8 foot range for a little while, and it just wasn't having it out there early this morning. There was a bunch of shad spawning and fish schooling on the shad, but they just wouldn't come up and eat anything. We caught a couple on a fluke they were all right. One was about a 3-pounder or something, and then we met up with you guys and we threw out our 3-pounder that didn't count, and went back and ended up flipping, just going straight to the mats after that. And the first place we pulled up to, the first stretch, was what we caught, one that was about 3, and another one that was 4, almost 5 pounds, 4.13 I think it was. So I mean, they were real spread apart, and you go down a line flipping, and we would do 1.5 ounces with a burner craw and either green pumpkin back at you or back at you, or cosmic cooter, and we were getting bit on all 3 of those. But it just it was, you'd get like a couple bites, but it seemed like they were right on the points where the river current was going by, and as the point would come around, they'd be within that first 10-20 feet of the point where the river current was breaking there.
So here's what's really pathetic. This is really freaking millennial, dude. We all won today. Do you know why? Because we got 2 like about 5-pounders. They caught that 4.5, 5. Sean caught probably like, we're gonna say 4 3/4. So now 5. But dude, we basically like evened out. Nobody caught a giant fish, but we all had solid limits, dude. Rousseau is in pretty decent form. If they'd quit spraying it, it would be absolutely epic, dude, because that stretch would have been killer. But in any case, it is what it is. Everybody won today. Instagram, where can we find you?
Chris Beeman Fishing on Instagram, Chris Paul on Facebook.
Sean, where you at on Instagram?
Instagram, S. Blucher.
He catches giants. Follow him. Chris, I know where you're at, but I'll let you tell him.
Chris Kingery Fishing for my personal page, and 44 Tackle for anything else 44 Tackle related, and fishingsupercenter.com as well.
If you guys want to get your hands on that Cosmic Cooter, absolutely sick color, you got to get it directly from him. It's in a Gambler burner craw and what else?
It's also in a 6-inch fat ace.
6-inch fat ace and a burner worm. Sick color, dude. Perfect for this tannic semi-clear water. But that is a wrap. Awesome day. Thank you guys. This is a great group of guys. Glenn, we remember you. We could have used a little bit of your help today, dude, but It was a fun day. We tried to get the big sticks working, and we caught some fish. It just got really slow at the end, but a fun day on the water nonetheless. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you like it. Otherwise, never watch these videos again. They're an affront to you. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support. Guys, thanks for having me out and hanging out. Peace till next time.